What's up, Authentic Fam? Back here with another interview. Got an extremely classy lady here. So I'm going to ask you some questions. I'm going to pick your brain a little bit. Just go ahead and tell me your name, your age, and where you're from.
Okay, my name is Sumaya. I'm 32 years old, from Saudi Arabia.
Okay. How many languages do you speak?
Arabic and English too.
Two.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So we watched a TikTok. That's what the kids are doing today. And it was a sister on there, an American sister, I'm assuming. And I thought it'd be interesting because I've been comparing you to American black women since we met. Confession time. So I thought it would be interesting to get your thoughts on that particular TikTok. So we'll take a look at that real quick, guys.
So earlier this year, I ended a relationship and cut off an engagement from a great man. He was a good man. He loved God. He was a praying man. He loved and adored me. He was there for me. He was handsome. He was well educated. He didn't have any kids. He checked all the boxes. But there was still something missing. And I just knew that I could not go through with this marriage. There was just something that did not connect. I felt that there was should have been a connection between he and I in order for me to be his wife. And so I cut off the engagement. And it was so difficult because he was a good man. It's easy when a person is not good. You can justify why you cut things off, but when a person is truly a good person, it's hard to explain. So I found myself trying to explain it to family and friends, and they were asking me a whole bunch of questions that, I could not say, exactly why, other than the fact that I just did not feel the connection. There was something that was not there that I needed to be there in order for this to be my husband. And so I stopped trying to explain it and I just trusted my decision and I went on. But then I got an epiphany and it was just like, have you ever been shoe shopping and you saw a nice pair of shoes and it's like, ooh, I love the color. I love the style. The heel is the right size and it's a reasonable price. Like it's on sale and it's a good shoe. But then when you approach the shoe, you see that it's a size 6 and you need a size 7. Does it take away from the fact that the shoe is a good shoe? Does it take away from the fact that you're getting a great deal for the quality? Does it take away from the fact that the heel is still the right size? It doesn't matter. All of that still makes the shoe is still good. But if it's not your size, it's not the shoe for you. And so that is what I had to accept. Yes, he was a good man. But what that feeling was is that he was not a great fit for me. It didn't take away from who he was, but it was just confirmation that he was not a good fit for me. And that leads me to say that some of us are trying to force relationships when we know they don't fit. It doesn't mean that the person is not good. It doesn't mean that they are not good-hearted people. It just means that they're not a good fit for you. So free them up. Don't continue to settle for things that you know is going to cause discomfort in the future. Me purchasing a size 6 shoe when I wear a 7 is discomfort. Don't do it.
And now I want to hear your opinion on that particular video, what that young lady was saying. Is it something that you've experienced? Do you agree or disagree with her? What are your thoughts?
First of all, I think you cannot compare human being with materials because we are human being. We have feelings.
But then I got an epiphany and it was just like, have you ever been shoe shopping and you saw a nice pair of shoes and it's like, ooh, I love the color. I love the style. The heel is the right size and it's a reasonable price. Like it's on sale and it's a good shoe. But then when you approach the shoe, you see that it's a size 6 and you need a size 7. Does it take away from the fact that the shoe is a good shoe?
So you cannot compare human being with materials. We have feelings. We can. So second of all, I think nobody is perfect. if you have a relation with someone, um, and you like him or you like her, I mean, if you are in love with this person, you will try to be with, to be at least close to his mentality, what he like, what he don't like. But of course, we don't forget ourselves.
Right.
Yes, we don't forget ourselves. We don't
course
let
not.
this person to take advantage of us, renew our life.
Okay. All right. So let me ask you this, because I know that you're good with numbers. Because she started with the percentages, guys. We were debating earlier, and she started throwing percentages. So I was like, all right, a female that likes to logic and reason with math. It sounds like you actually think it's important what the guy wants, what he thinks, what he feels, and what he believes, which is not common in American women. They tend not to really care what the guy wants or what the guy needs. And that's pretty much why they're having a hard time locking down commitment. So what percentage of it do you think is what the guy wants? And what percentage of the relationship do you think should be dictated by what the woman wants?
50-50.
Okay. Now
Be
that
fair. To be fair, 50-50.
okay. All right. Well, I wasn't looking for fairness. I was looking for efficiency.
I think the healthy relation is gonna be without any leader. We are,
No. Go ahead. Go. No. Go ahead. Go ahead. It's fine. It's fine. All right. So you think a healthy relationship doesn't have a leader?
yeah.
Wow. So
Because
who drives?
No, I mean,
Hmm.
they can run the company together,
Uh huh.
not by one.
Okay.
So if you want to do something, you can ask me. I can give you my opinion, and
Right.
yeah, and the opposite. So
That doesn't make you in charge, though. That just means that you're important. You're significant to the decision making, but that doesn't mean you make the decisions.
this is what I mean. If you are a leader, I don't know.
A good leader listens to his team. A good pilot listens to his co-pilot.
But why you choose the man who's the leader?
I didn't choose the man as the leader.
You said
No,
as
the
a
Most
man,
High
as a
chose the
leader.
man as the leader, and he holds the man accountable
because-
for his household. So that's not my choice. Guys don't always want responsibility, but that's our role. All right, so the struggle that young lady was having was that this guy checked all of the boxes, but not only was there something that was missing, she didn't even know what the fuck that something was, which tells me it's not that important.
It's hard to explain. So I found myself trying to explain it to family and friends, and they were asking me a whole bunch of questions that, I could not say, exactly why.
What percentage of boxes should a guy check before he's marriageable?
He was a good man. He loved God. He was a praying man. He loved and adored me. He was there for me. He was handsome. He was well educated. He didn't have any kids. He checked all the boxes.
So let's say you got 10 things on your list that you want from a man. How many of those things does it take before you're like, okay, this is good enough? This is as close as I'm going to get to perfect.
I do want to answer خلاص stop.
You can't tell me how many boxes? 7 boxes? 8 boxes?
I cannot give you a number.
Do you need all 10 boxes? Is that what it is?
Let's do it again, please.
Does
I
he?
can't lie.
No, you're not. You're fine. You didn't mess up anything. There is no right or wrong answer. I'm just trying to understand you.
I cannot give you a number. And I believe it's not about needs. Okay? It's about like if I want to be with someone, I do want him to do something for me. And this is me. This is my opinion.
Okay, so you don't want a man to do anything for you.
Not the normal things, nothing extra. The normal things Okay.
Yeah, but the normal is doing things. The normal is providing. It is protecting.
But
it is problem solving.
actually-
It is leading, directing. That's the normal thing that guys bring to women. Are you saying you don't want those things? Or are you saying you
I
don't need
want-
those things?
I want it, but
Mm.
it's not necessary all the times.
Okay,
Yes,
but it's
we
part,
cannot-
it's part of the value that the
Yes.
man brings.
Yeah, but we cannot be on the same rules or policy every time.
Okay.
We should be flexible, you know.
So you want him to be flexible in protecting you? Do you want him to be like, oh, I don't want to protect you today. Today's my day off from protecting you. Maybe tomorrow I'll protect you if you're still here.
Why you choose a protection?
Because that's something a guy can't take a time off. He can't take a break from protecting you. And he can't switch that role with you. He can't say, hey, today you be the one to protect us. See what I mean?
Oh, your question is very hard.
It's not hard.
No,
I think
it's
you're
hard
making it
for
hard
me.
because you're trying to reinvent the wheel here.
That you know is going to cause discomfort in the future. Me purchasing a size 6 shoe when I wear a 7 is discomfort. Don't do it.
Let's try this. What do you want from a man? Let's try that. What do you want?
Okay.
Serious.
Of course, serious man,
I want him to be
because
serious.
serious man, that's mean
Mm-hmm.
he can take responsibility,
Okay.
honest. He know how to treat women.
Okay.
I mean, gentleman.
Okay.
We are a women. We focus on the small details.
Okay.
I don't want to speak about it because some people they think it's nothing. Like if we walk together, I do want him to walk in front of me, beside me, and holding my hand
Okay.
and open the car door for me,
Okay.
protecting me.
Tell them, because I know I've been doing that all
I'm
evening.
talking to you.
But so tell them I'm on code, guys. She's telling you guys. Go ahead.
What else? If I have hard time, of course, I need his support.
Uh-oh. I don't need you till I need you. Go ahead.
No, don't be so specific like this.
Okay, well tell me more. What more do you need from him? Tell me more. Go ahead, it's okay.
I think for me this is enough because I think
Did you not give it that much thought? Am I making you think about things you
I think-
didn't really think about
no,
before?
I think of course we are taking video. I'm not in a comfort position, so maybe later on I will have another idea.
Should have been a connection between he and I in order for me to be his wife. And so I cut off the engagement. And it was so difficult.
I don't want to complete a lot of closet.
All right, so
Listen.
all right, do you think that this woman is going to get another shot at a guy that was as good as the one that she turned down? Do you think she's going to get another chance? Or was that probably the best guy that she could have secured and she let him slip away?
Nobody will know.
Oh,
Nobody
we'll
will
know. We'll know. When she's 44
Maybe.
and lonely, we'll know.
And I just knew that I could not go through with this marriage.
I believe we must have connection. She was right about the connection. If we are with someone, he don't feel us. He don't feel what we feel. He don't.
Well, he obviously felt enough to propose to her.
Actually, I don't know about her relation, but I'm talking about what she said. The connection.
Right?
The connection is very important between two person.
Mm-hmm.
You feel her. You feel what she want.
But there was still something missing.
What happened is she realized that this guy was out of her league. And what it was is her insecurities ate away at her because she's thinking to herself, this dude must not really know what he's working with, because if he did, he wouldn't be willing to give me the world. And if I accept this proposal, what happens if he figures it out later? That's why she was thinking it wasn't going to go well in the future. See, these women aren't fortune tellers. I don't know why they're acting like they can guess the future. And in the past, people didn't get married after they fell in love. A lot of marriages were arranged, or it was just the most reasonable option, depending on
There wasn't.
depending on their environment. And they ended up falling in love gradually over time as they worked together to build something and invest in a life together. But the women today think it's supposed to be some fairy tale feeling that you feel. And that's exactly what she described. She described some feeling that was missing.
This is my
Uh-huh. Yeah. So I think that's what happened, is that they're looking for some fantasy and some magical feeling that they've never felt before. So they can't identify it if they were to feel it, and they also can't identify the absence of it because they don't know what the fuck it is because it's made up. So that's what I think happened to her, is that she thinks it's going to get better and it's not. And I think she also knows she's not deserving of what that man was offering.
Listen to me. From the beginning, okay, if you want that, if you know that this relation gonna be end very badly, it's better to not start it. So I think she did the right things.
Oh, she did the right thing. She saved that man.
Yeah, she did.
saved him.
She did the right thing because doesn't matter if he good or he's bad. But I mean,
He obviously wasn't bad. She didn't describe not one negative characteristic about that.
He was a good man.
I'm talking in general. Doesn't matter. If you feel there's something wrong, it's better to stop it. She get married. She didn't get married. She's 41. She's 45. We don't care. I cannot.
Oh, he won't care because he'll be off to a,
Yeah,
to a better,
I
to a better
cannot
one.
start relation. I cannot be with someone. I feel like there is no connection, and I feel like in the future we're gonna divorce.
Okay.
Yeah. And we were talking about children. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So we talk about some women that get married and have her children, and then she decide to divorce, whatever
which is
the
crazy.
reason, whatever the reason. And these children grow up without father, which affect the society, affect everything. Yeah, this was your idea.
Okay.
The way she raised them, because she raised them by herself
without a father.
Yeah, without a father.
Inadequately.
Yeah, and this woman, she did the right thing. She didn't get married because I think she's not selfish. Even she think about this man because he's a nice man and he's a great.
I'm not sure if that's what it was, but the outcome is she saved him. I think he could do better. I didn't even meet the dude, and what she described, he could do better. And I would hate for him to marry a woman that's wishy-washy and flip-floppy like that and can't even make her damn mind up. Because what that means is she would have fucked his life up.
I ended a relationship and cut off an engagement from a great man.
Food looks excellent, so we're going to do that. And I'm going to continue to pull teeth over here. I'm going to become a dentist for you. All right, tell the people goodbye.
Bye. Nice to meet you. Bye.
We're out of here. Let's keep this shit authentic. Peace.